Hey, Muntichi, a little bit, yo, Ghanaians. Yes, I know I'm going straight with the tree, but we haven't forgot the Africans aspect of ourselves, the Afri. So Ghana just dropped its 55 provisional roster. Let's kind of go through it. I mean, to go through all the names is a little bit interesting. At least you have what they're working through, which is good. I think I'll talk about things that kind of surprised me. Right off the bat, I think there's a few exclusions. I know people were hoping for a little bit more English flavor into the team. Primarily Callum Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah to me didn't seem like he was going to be making a switch immediately. Hudson-Odoi felt like maybe there's a chance he would. He hasn't yet, which is fine. Trying to focus on club. He's doing his thing. There's no problem there. So those two not being on the squad is a little bit, it's not surprising, but it's a little bit disappointing. It's a little bit for Hudson-Odoi. I know a lot of people had, and myself included, were hoping he would make that switch there. So no Hudson-Odoi. In the winger striker aspects, kind of look at the wingers real quick here. Ayew, boy. I mean, I know it's a provisional roster, but I'm kind of surprised he's on this list. This is the list of people you can take. And then Mubarak Wakaso, I don't know. I don't respond to that. I've moved on. Defensively, no Patrick Pfeiffer. Probably one of your most informed center backs, and you didn't put him onto the squad. Not even a provisional list. And that makes it a little bit interesting for me. It's not impossible. You still have a solid group to see. Jonathan Mensah being included is not a head scratcher. If he's healthy, that's great, and he's probably a bit of that veteran aspect, but I feel like there could be better players to select there, so I'm not upset, but it's good to look at it from there. Defensively, it's good to see midfield. It's good to see Jeffrey Schlupp back on the list. I know it doesn't guarantee anything, but it's good to see him here. Addo, I don't know if he offers much with the squad. I don't know if I want to try to break and make 26 out of this, but let's try to. Let's actually try to. Strikers, Semenyo, Afina Williams. I might actually go with Richmond Boache there instead of Afina. I know Afina he is the future of the position, but hey, you gotta be on form right now, and I don't know if you are. So we're gonna go Boache, Williams, and Afina. Strikers, wingers. We got 3. We gotta go 26. Wingers, we're gonna go Ayew, Suleimana. Rants for your boy, no doubt. Osman Bukhari, 4. And then, as much as Fatawu seems like the choice, it seems like the simple choice. We'll put a pen in there. So we have those 4 and those 3. Midfields. Let's look at midfield. Yeah, it's interesting that Daniel, Barney, Afriye, and Mohamed Kudus are both in the midfield when they were both as wingers and strikers before. It does give you a thought that you may even go with a 3-5 or a 5-3 or have more bodies in that midfield moving forward. But midfielders, Partey is going. Ayew is going, Kudus is going, Shred is going, Schlupp should go, Jeffrey Schlupp should go, let's put you at 5, and then I'm looking at Elisha Wusu. I have a suspicion that Mubarak Wakaso somehow makes the squad. I have a suspicion. If it's between Wakaso and Paintsel, that's not even a question. I'm taking Paintsel. I am not even hesitating there. So again, midfield, I would just, I'd go Partey, Ayew, Kudus, Schlupp, and Paintsel. That's 6. So we got 6 midfielders, 4 wingers, 3 strikers, 13 right now. Defense, I mean, let's be real. Dennis Odoi is going, Tariq Lamptey is going, and now we get to some fun. Gideon Mensah more than likely should be going. Abdul Rahman, he should. I want to get Andy Yadom somehow in that squad though. So it's 4. Salisu, Djiku, Amarte are going. It's the Ambrosius versus Mensah conversation, which gets interesting. Do I want Jonathan Mensah or do I want Stephen Ambrosius? I want to see Ambrosius play, and I think that's the one thing. Coach Otto didn't give him a chance to really play, so you can't really judge him. You have an idea what you have with Jonathan Mensah, so maybe the known commodity is a little bit more valuable than the unknown commodity, and you can go from there. I don't even know what the numbers are at this point. Goalkeepers, Wallacott, Ofori, and the question is, are you going Nourdine or Atit Ziggy? I don't have a preference for third, either or. Probably I'd lean towards Ziggy, but I don't have a preference for that third goalkeeper between him and Nourdine. So whoever it is you fancy, it's there. I haven't been counting. What's my numbers here? 3 goalkeepers, 3 strikers, that's 6, 4 wingers, that's 10, 16 midfielders. That means I have 10 defenders I can put in there. I don't need to put 10 defenders, but let's go with our defenders. So, I was about to say Hudson Odoi. Dennis Odoi, 9. Tariq Lamptey, Andy Yadom, Gideon Mensah, Djiku, Salisu, Amarte. I guess it's 4. Ayew somehow always makes it, so Joseph Ayew will put you in there. We'll put a pin there. Alidu Seidu may be a name that he goes through. And then Moomin, man, like there's so many names I'm like, yeah, he's probably gonna go with those ones. But let's just stop at Seidu and then go back to midfield and add. Because in our midfield we had Partey, Ayew, Paintsil, Kudus, Shre, Schlupp, Elisha Owusu, I'm gonna add him there. I'll add an additional winger since we have the 4. So our 4 wingers, just to sum up again, are Ayew, Suleimana, Bukari, and Ransford Yeboah. You know what? Might just... we're gonna put in Fatawu here, so he'll be the 5th one. 3 strikers is fine, because you do have, as much as you do have the option. If you only take 3 strikers and there's an injury, or even if you took 2 strikers, you have Kudus who can play there if you need him to. You have, you have Kudus who can play there if you need him to. And then you have an Ayew, which it pains me to say. Worst case scenario, you do have an Ayew you can play there, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. So, I'm fine with this. The other ones, I'm not as concerned about, guys. What's your 26 from this list? I've tried to bumble my way through this. I'm going to stop talking now, but y'all let me know. So far from this, I'm not disappointed. Again, there are some names that are missing. There's no vets here. I mean, I did not expect to see Asamajan here. I definitely didn't expect to see Kevin Prince Boateng here. Skinny Montari, didn't expect to see him. So from this list, I think you can get a formidable 26. The question is, what does it look like to you? Guys, I think I'm done talking for here. You let me know.